In the future, Indiana Pacers All-Star Victor Oladipo is reconsidering a return to the lineup from the Sixers to the Pacers, where we go to EBC sports reporter Tenny Sumagi.
Oh,
Tenny,
Tom, come
I know.
on.
I was trying to get Oladipo right, and too many syllables, you know. Too many syllables for an old guy like me. So
Yeah, no, my
anyway,
last name has like 3.
yeah.
And Victor
Sumagi.
Oladipo only have what? Oladipo is 3 too.
7 or something. I don't know. Like I said, old dog. I'm an old
Yes.
dog. So anyway, tell us about the projected return of Victor.
Yes, it's actually the most interesting storyline to come out of the NBA bubble this week is the progress of the Pacers All-Star. The All-Star has returned to the team's lineup this last January after a year absence due to a ruptured quad injury. Oladipo is reconsidering his decision to sit out the remainder of the season.
You know, he's been going through practice and he's been looking good. He's been working extremely hard. He's been doing that really since we ended. You know, he's a guy that, you know, just puts in his work and his time, and, you know, he'll be here answering questions here after me. But, you know, he's been working hard, as all the guys have been.
I was always going to come down here and test it out. That was always a part of the plan. At the end of the day, a few weeks from today, that when I made my decision, I didn't think I could play. You know, as far as doing all the what I was capable of doing before, I wasn't able to play 5-on-5. I wasn't able to get up and down. I wasn't able to practice with the team. I wasn't able to do necessarily game-like things at a high level. So at that point, I didn't think I was going to play. But after, you know, coming down here and reassessing every day, going out there playing 5-on-5 with these guys, moving around, doing basketball-related things like rebounding, changing speeds, changing ends of the floor, running, jumping, doing things basketball-related. You know, I'm trending in a positive direction.
For more on the Indiana Pacers and the other teams, please tune in to Eagle News for more updates on the restart of the NBA season. In New York, Tenny Sumagi, Eagle News, we live in interesting times.
Okay, Tenny Sumagi, I got it right there, right?
Yes.
Tenny, what you told us is big news for Pacers fans. Do you like their chances to make a run for the NBA title?
For the NBA title, no. Only because the Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors are better teams than the Indiana Pacers. But, you know, they sit comfortably in the middle spot of the Eastern Conference. They're a great defensive team, Tom, and that's thanks to Coach Nate McMillan. He's a very defensive-minded coach. And it's just that the Pacers just lack a true all-star. You know, the Raptors have Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam. The Bucks have the Greek Freak, Chris Middleton. There's the Celtics, and then there's the Heat, and then there's the Pacers. And, you know, they've been an underrated team pretty much throughout the years. And they always are I would probably consider them the dark horse. I do think they will advance to the first round, and depending where who they play in the second round, whether it's the Bucks or the Raptors, it just depends on the offense. And to have Oladipo back, he's probably rusty after a year-long absence, and he is the scoring force of the Pacers. It just really depends on their offense. Their defense is great, but offense, you know, it's questionable, especially if you play the Bucks or the Raptors. So,
Kenny, 30 seconds or less. Is Oladipo taking a risk of being injured by returning?
Yes, only because maybe, you know, he's been out for a year, and, you know, the quad injury, that's a serious injury, and he's 28 years old. He has a long career ahead of him. So, I mean, I would have probably, if I were him, I would probably have sat out. But, you know, these NBA players love to compete, and this is what they live and dream for.
Thanks for joining us this morning, Tenny. And that's our program for today. On behalf of our